Hey guys, welcome back to Gold Rush with me, Brad M73. We're picking up from where we left off. It is now the I think it's the 22nd of November. Is today the day before? Yes, today is the day before Thanksgiving. And so everybody who's out there, traveling and being thankful, I want to thank you guys for watching my videos, continuing to watch, continuing to hit that like button and helping me out. So I'm definitely thankful for that. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Now the patch, the latest patch hit a couple days ago. I've been hearing some complaints about gold yields on the tier 2 stuff, so we're going to look at that today because I haven't actually tried any of the tier 2 stuff since the patch hit. So yeah, I have no idea. We're also going to try to find a way forward towards tier 3. That basically means just mining and mining and mining and mining until we can get probably upwards of a $600,000 loan. Let's see here. What can we do here? Right now we still have a loan taken. And we still have to get like another 50 grand or so before we can even see, actually more than 50 grand, more like 60 grand, before we can, get to the point where we can, pay that off. No workers waiting, unassigned. Make sure that, wait a second, that everybody is assigned. Still don't know why it kind of kicks guys out and doesn't assign them, but whatever. Can't fix it right now. Let's see here. Let's get this fuel can, and I guess we're gonna get everything started up, and we'll start processing some more soil. Everything's like so quiet. Come on. And apparently they've also improved the way the cords and cables lay, so yeah, big time improvement there. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, let's get my camera situated. And we're gonna get our oh, kind of helps when I switch over to the correct work or the correct the vehicle mode. When did I get a lisp? Zoom out just a little bit. And basically we're just going to be doing a lot of this episode, just, mining gold, or, digging dirt. The next thing I would I would like to physically buy is a bulldozer. Whoa. What's... Okay, it's 1,300. Why does it... What? There's the I don't know if you guys saw the graphics bug in the last, in my previous episodes or not. I actually had that exact same bug where it would look like it's daytime and then all of a sudden it would kind of have this evening dusk kind of a feel to it. So I have no idea what that's all about. Let's see what else has been going on. Worked on kit the other day, so got that a little bit further along. Working on the interiors. I also got the my next month of DeLorean build, though I'm waiting on primer. I'm going to need some primer moving forward to kind of continue work on it, and I can't get it anywhere. The primer that I need is out of stock at my normal place, and so I have to wait for it to be back in stock there because they have everything else that I need, and I don't want to pay double for shipping from somewhere else. So kind of in a bind there. Let's see. We were having some problems with Farming Simulator 17. Those have just a low frame rate issue. Since then, I have got that resolved, so very thankful for that. Because yeah, it was not good. Okay, we got a full bucky out. So I'm rather enjoying the new map with for Farming Simulator. A lot of people not so much. They're not sold on the whole Platinum Edition map, I guess. So, I can definitely see how it wouldn't appeal to a lot of people, but it's a good map. It's well done. I have no, complaints about it. Okay, come on. Alright, let's go down and scoop up one more bucket. There we go. Okay, let's run out and shut this guy off. Okay, so. Okay, he's running. I notice in this game sometimes, like, you'll get stuck on the ground for no apparent reason. No idea what causes it. Alright, 90%. Oh, another thing that they've changed with the new patch is you can no longer turn your wavetable water on. It's just, once you plug up connect the water hose and you have water running to it, it just, runs. You can turn on and off the shaker part, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so we've got 2.4. So we'll see what that counts up to. 2.6, 2.7. Well, we've already got over an ounce. Okay, I'm happy with that. So far, knock on wood here, the issue with barely getting any gold off of the Tier 2 wash plants seems to be, unconfirmable by me. And I just love digging in this game. You guys should see how far I am on my, should I say personal map, my test map. I've been playing it a lot, and I actually have basically this entire area, like all this side, dug out all the way down to bedrock. I'm going to call it bedrock. I know this isn't Minecraft, but hey. So, hopefully we'll just continue to make money, which is exactly what I want to do. Let's see here. Let's see, what time is it here? I'd better start my clock, because I always forget to at the beginning of my episodes. That's why they always run for an hour, because it's like, it is always my intention to do a 20-minute episode for everything. Never turns out that way. Never turns out that way. Oh, another thing that I've noticed since the patch is that when you have hired workers, they continue to work while you're sleeping. And so basically what that does is it's a kind of like a print gold button because your guys are just basically going to sit there and always work. You don't even have to do anything. And if they continue to work overnight while you're not even around, then that kind of like exacerbates the problem. Let's see here. Whoops, no. Why do I keep doing this? Okay. I want to get over here. Everybody's like, no, that's your tailings. No, this stuff isn't the tailings. And if you'll notice, the wash plant is actually tilted. And so basically, see how there's like dirt, you know, popping out of it? That's what that is. These aren't tailings like some people have said. Because your tailings should be over there on the right side where that round, you know, bit is. Okay, let's see if we can get one more scoop here. Yeah, I think that'll kind of do us here. On down to the wash plant. Actually, it's not the wash plant. It's the wave table, yeah. Why am I singing like that, guys? I have no idea. So yeah, basically we could sit here and maybe when it gets dark, I'll test it out for you guys. I'll make sure my wave table's turned on there. Doesn't look like there's that much gold in here. 3.9. Oh. Now that time we didn't get much gold off of the wash plant, that's for sure. All right. Boy, my frame rate just really went to poop. Yeah, if there's one thing they didn't fix in this most recent patch, it's the frame rate. And let's see, what am I operating? Actually, I think there's a way. Let me see. I thought they had a setting where you could turn your frame rate on. That's basically what I'm looking for here. Everything. Oh, show FPS. Okay, so they're in the top right corner, underneath where our gold is. That's where it's showing FPS. So 21 frames per second. How's that? Now I am running everything on Ultra, and people keep telling me, "Oh, well, just run everything on a lower graphics." I don't want to run on a lower graphics setting. I have a super high-end PC. I want to be able to run it, super high-end, and not get 20 frames a second. I should be getting 60 frames a second. I would be happy with 60 frames a second on this game. Let's be honest. There should be absolutely no reason why. There should be absolutely no reason why I'm getting even 30, less than 30 frames a second. 30 frames a second, I could kind of live. I could pretty much live with that. 20 frames a second, I think, is embarrassingly bad. I mean, I'm just gonna take a screenshot. I'm literally gonna post the screenshot, into their. I'm basically going to send it to their support and be like, guys, come on now. I'm going to Alt-Tab out of the game. Let's see here. Hopefully I won't kill my recording. You guys aren't going to be able to see this. I don't know if I can actually show you it. Nope, I'm at 33% CPU usage, and my GPU usage is only like, well, let's see, that would be 100%. But it looks like it's only around 78 to 80%. So there should be no reason why I'm getting such a low frame rate. I do not get what's going on here. And it's not an issue like with Farming Simulator, where it's a driver issue. It's something with, with the game engine. I'm pretty convinced of that. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Time to buy a new, build a new computer. Not. I definitely do not have the money to be spending on new computer stuff right now. Like, I was kind of wondering if upgrading my write drive, the drive that I use to write video as I record, if I upgraded that to a solid state drive, would that help? But I don't really think that it would. And we're obviously not even remotely touching on... Oh, there goes the weird lighting bug again. Next thing, somebody's going to be like, why don't you start a new game? I don't think I should have to start a new game, like every time, there's a patch released. Because when you do that, you're just kind of admitting defeat, I think. Uh-oh, 100%. All right. On the magnetite. For some reason this bucket looks more full to me. Alright, so 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9. Come on. So basically we got about an ounce off, a full ounce off of that load. That's good. Okay. Now one thing, like I keep thinking about buying like all the cheap parts for the tier 3, the tier 3 setup. We've got all the sluice boxes that we could install. Basically everything up to the conveyor belt and probably the hopper, the conveyor hopper. We have the shaker box on there, and the only reason I have the shaker right now is so that we can hire a worker to put on that, because even though technically we don't have the the full tier 3 setup, we can actually still hire a worker to put on the shaker, and he will generate income. So if you're looking to get that extra bit of gold, well, that's how you're going to do it. 53%. Now, I don't want to buy a bulldozer yet. Well, wait a second. How do I want to do that? How am I going to do this? Do I want to buy the bulldozer? Well, I can't buy the bulldozer until after, at least until after we get, you know, a little bit of a buff, you know, a money buffer built up, because you know, we can't afford to be bulldozing and then all of a sudden have loan payments come out, and then we lose all of the we lose all of our workers because we're broke. But see, I don't know how that works now. Like, if we actually go broke, do the workers automatically quit? And I don't like to get myself to that point. So, I don't know. I really don't know. $89% there. So it's like 34 degrees out today, which is 34 Fahrenheit, which is only like 1 Celsius. And I was cooking breakfast, and I was making bacon and eggs. And like, I got all my stuff off, and I was like, you know, usually I'll just go ahead, whoops, and turn off the stove, and I forgot to. And so I'm sitting there eating, and, you know, there's always kind of like that bacon and egg smell in the house. And, you know, once you're done making bacon and eggs. And so I didn't really think of it, and then I looked back, and there's like smoke coming off of the pan. I'm like, oh no. And so I had to go and like take it off, try to cool it down, and now the house smells like, you know, burnt bacon and eggs, which is yummy, obviously. And every time I think about it, it's like, gosh darn it, why did I do that? I don't think we got a whole lot of gold off of that bucket either. I'm embarrassed to say that I wasn't paying attention to how much gold we had before I started the bucket. Oh well. So I've been looking around the map for other Easter eggs. I found a few bugs. I haven't found any Easter eggs. Wow, we're down to 18 frames per second now. Hooray! That's, 17. Are we back? Okay, I'm going to tab out really quick. We're using 7.6 gigabytes of memory, still 33% CPU usage. GPU usage is around 86. It's not going full tilt. So, that, you know, like I said, there's something in the game code that's causing the slowdown, not the graphics. And I mean, it's not even bottlenecking my system anywhere. So the reasons why this is playing so poorly is kind of a complete mystery. No idea whatsoever what's going on as far as the frame rate issue. And unfortunately, I wish I did. Whoops. Uh-oh, we're under 40,000 in cash. Like, I'm kind of wondering... Oh, yeah, we also need to get the big roller thing. The big roller thingy-do-bobber for the I guess it's kind of, what is that thing called? I cannot think of what it's called. Jump out here really quick. I want to unplug this guy. And I want to unplug the other. Wow, look at that. Oh, well, our frame rate just jumped up considerably. No, 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 no. So we're at a little bit more reasonable of a frame rate. However, I need to get the camera back on to there. There we go. See, now we're coming back down. I mean, it's better. It's about 5 or 6 FPS better than we were at, but it's still not, you know... Sorry about that. I bumped my mouse. I do play this game with both mouth. Technically, I am playing with my mouth in a way because I'm talking to you guys. I play with both mouse and keyboard. Basically, whenever I'm in a vehicle, I'm pretty much always using my mouse and keyboard. Of course, I play with mouse and keyboard, and an Xbox One controller or Xbox 360 controller. I do have an Xbox 360 wired controller that I use, and that's what I use for all of my, digging and all that kind of stuff. And I just think it's so much easier to operate the machinery using the controller over a mouse and keyboard, or keyboard just in general. Alright, so we got 6.4. Let's see where we go. We need to get 7.4 or greater. Is this working? No? No, we only got about maybe 0.6 ounces, maybe a little bit more. It's kind of hard to tell when your gold total's constantly counting up because, the workers are working, but we did not get that much. Now, I've recently, on my test profile, I've recently bought a dump truck, and I've been, doing a lot of testing with the dump truck, and I've kind of come to the conclusion that the dump truck's kind of the way to go over the front loader. Like, when I first bought the front loader, I'm like, yeah, buy that first, and now I'm kind of like revisiting that thought, because the dump truck works so well. You can actually fill it up, I think, a little bit more quickly with the large excavator, even though the bucket on the large excavator is only about half the size of the bucket on the front loader. And I mean, it just goes so quickly. You fill it up, and then the next thing you know, excuse me, it's full. Now, yeah, the next thing you know, it's full, and away you go to the tier 3. Dump it off, and then go right back to what you were doing. Whoop. Let's get our tailings. Tailings, not tailings. Hashtag. Whoops. That shading issue almost seemed to coincide with that little pop-up message we got there. That's weird. I can't wait to move this thing to like flatter ground, so maybe like over there where that shadow is on the left. Oh, sorry guys, we're back down to 1920 FPS. I would at least like to get, you know, 10 ounces this round, this episode. Oh, 18, oh, 10 frames a second. Oh, that was because of the autosave, but still, ouch. I'm running this game on a solid state drive. Come on, guys. Is there that much information that gets saved? There must be, I guess. Do-do-do-do-do. All right. 7.3. Can we get up to 8? I think we got what, 15 ounces in the last episode. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe we're just digging in a bad spot. So we need to get up to 8.3 at least. Whoa! It is not even going up. Wow, we didn't get anything on that load. What the heck? I mean, that does happen. I mean, there are times where, you know, you'll kind of go through areas where you just don't get that much gold. And then you'll transition into areas where you get a whole lot of gold. So, like one time I remember getting like 3 or 4 ounces, like on a tier 2 bucket. I think I may try to reposition this wash plant. And then maybe, just maybe, if we have enough time towards the end of the episode, I might start buying some of the tier 3 stuff. And then I might not. Come on, there we go. Gosh, I can't believe we got so, like, basically no gold in that last bucket. That was pretty pathetic. There we are. Okay. Let's see, 7. Okay. Well, we're back up to 25 frames a second, so... Oh, I spoke too soon. Never mind. Geez, 17... I mean, this is bad. This is really bad performance. I know I'm, like, going to be complaining about it a lot, but come on. They really need to, like, work towards some type of optimizations or something. Because that's just wrong. Back down to the magnetite separator. Okay, never mind. Don't even try to sign him in any like music contracts, guys, because just ain't gonna happen. All right, there we go. Ooh, 90% on the magnetite. 8. Getting a little bit. I didn't even look and see how much. Oh, we're up to 8 now. 8.2. What do we start off with? 8.8? So we're not getting much. I'm just kind of thinking that maybe this area of the field is just not very gold rich, because it seems like in my other, in my test account, like I was kind of having these same issues in the same area where it just seemed like we weren't getting that much gold. But, I'm wanting to dig all this out for a purpose, right? And I mean, we're still getting, we've been playing for what? Like 19, let's see, it's 1959 hours, so that's what? Okay, that would be 8 p.m., I think? Yeah, 8 p.m. And we started, I think when we first loaded in, it was like, what, around noon? Like around 12 o'clock in the afternoon? So, an ounce an hour is actually not too bad. Because that would effectively give us, for a full 24-hour period, 24 ounces, which is pretty much what I'm getting in my other profile. So, yeah, I think we're probably alright. And nothing has really changed. Except the frame rate keeps getting worse. I mean, to be fair, I didn't reboot or anything before I started playing, but I shouldn't have to, guys. I really shouldn't. Okay. Oh no, let's see. Oh, there we go. Get some extra light there. To everybody who keeps complaining that the game's too dark. The only thing, I was talking to several people the other day about like my videos being too dark, and everybody kind of agreed that they had no idea what I was talking about. So, I don't know if you're watching like on a tablet or your phone, but if it's too dark for you guys, turn up your brightness. That's all I can really suggest. And then you're like, but my battery only lasts 15 minutes. It's like, oh, I know. I can't help that. Plug it in. Plug it in while you watch. I used to watch, I don't really so much anymore, but like I used to watch Netflix on my iPad. Like if I was getting ready to go to bed or something and I was just kind of laying in bed, I thought, and I would be like, oh, maybe I'll watch like an episode of something, and 5 episodes later, you're like, why haven't I gotten to sleep yet? No, I used to watch it a lot on my iPad, but I would always keep my iPad plugged in while I was in bed, and then, you know, when I was done, I'd set it on the nightstand and go to sleep. But that way your battery actually charges instead of goes down while you're watching. Pro tip. Brad M73 Pro Tips. Brought to you by Brad M73 himself. Okay. Okay, so we had about 8.6 there starting off. Next bucket, please. Wow, we are just not getting anything. Whoop. But we're almost up to 9 ounces, so we'll hit that here in just a second. As darkness descends and the Bigfoots lurk in the shadows. Now they probably actually don't. Whoa. So we're going to try to get up to 10 ounces. We'll make a quick run into town. We'll cash in our gold. We'll see what we can get away with as far as, let's see, how much time do we have left? Maybe we can test out the whole, you know, making gold overnight with the workers thing. Maybe I'll give that a go. Because then, if we do that first, we'll have even more gold that we can go and turn in the next day, right? Right, Brad. I don't know why I'm making... Yeah, sometimes it's just better not to ask. Because I don't have the answers for you guys. I keep not paying attention. Alright, let's go. Let's go and turn this light back on because it's getting dark in here. Oh my god. I do love the lighting in the game. I mean, it just it has a really good realistic look to it. It's freaking awesome. People keep asking like for VR support for this game. I think this game would be absolutely flippin' awesome with VR support. I don't think it's going to happen though. I think hell is more likely to freeze over than this game getting VR support. Maybe in a future version. I just don't see it happening right now, especially not with the frame rates being as low as they are, because believe me, low frame rate in VR really takes you out of the experience. I mean, you have to be able to have, you know, upwards of 90 FPS, or it's just not going to happen. I really hope we get 10 ounces, up to 10 ounces off this next bucket. Otherwise, I'm going to just give up and wait for the next patch. Nah, I probably won't. Knowing me... Okay. we go. Nope. 100. There we go. Go ahead and get him going. We'll turn on the light over here by plugging it back. Did not work as intended. Oh, come on. And the generator shuts off at the exact moment that... Oh my gosh. So they've reworked the fueling system. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We have another... Yay, we've got another one, guys. Yeah, you don't have to constantly open up and close the fuel caps anymore on the generators, which is nice. Let's go ahead, excuse me, let's go ahead and take this up. We'll just refuel this. Okay, 50% there. We'll leave this sitting out. Okay, what do we have? Okay. All right, 9.4. Let's go for 10. Let's go for 10.5. Don't... we're going to be close. 10 ounces, 10. All right. Should we do some more scoops here? I kind of want to do one more bucket, but I know we're kind of like running low on time. Ooh, 15 frames a second. That's sustained. Yeah, that ain't good. Dang it, Unity. Dang it, Code Horizons. Get your Shaznot together. Whatever that is. I don't know what that is. There we go. Yeah, the frame rate is getting worse the lower we go. It might be a combination of... Oh, look at the lighting, though. It looks so awesome. Even though the frame rate sucks, the game looks awesome. Which is why I'm still playing it. Unfortunately, they can't use, the GTA 5 engine, which would allow the game to look awesome and play at 120 frames a second. And I mean, this game isn't even taxing my system. As a matter of fact, it's freezing in my office here because I left the porch door open so that all the bacon smoke would hopefully drift outside. What the heck is going on now? Yeah, usually it's super nice and cozy in here, but I'm actually kind of freezing at the moment. Let's see here. Yeah, there's barely there's a little bit of heat coming out of my PC, but like normal heat. It's not like, oh no, my graphics card is working overtime. And trust me, if it's only at 80%, it ain't working overtime. 70%. Yeah, we'll do one more bucket, and then we're going to go and sleep. Because I think you only sleep for 6 hours. I don't know why they don't make it 8 hours, but whatever. Because then you get up before the crack of dawn, and it's basically just as dark, and so the frame rate's going to be just as crappy. Well, at least we'll get up, hopefully, over 11 ounces from what, you know, we've been doing here. Okay, one more scoop. One more scoop, guys. Whoops. Plug that in. Okay, I think he's turned off. So let's go over here. And we'll just have him process for a little bit. All right, 10.7. We'll say 10.8 because we're almost to 10.8. One thing we definitely want to do is turn our helmet light on. All right, so 10 point. Wow, we only got like 0.4 ounces. That is not really the greatest. Okay, so now it's dark. Now you probably can't see what's going on. We're going to run over to the, well, over in this direction, let's just say. Oh, here we go. And we are going to use this, and we'll sleep till dawn. Oh, now we can, okay, they've changed it. So now it's, okay, now it's 6 a.m. Okay, here's our worker's salary. We got, we paid $7,500 on the loan. The worker's salary was $861. Work gathered by, or gold gathered by the workers is 6.5. Gold earned gold. I don't know. I think that's what I've done, but no, I think I've done more than that. So now we're actually up to 13.9. So that's not too bad. Let's check our workers, make sure none of them have gone on vacation or anything. It does not look like they have. No new ones waiting. So we are going to, let's see here. I want to see how much fuel we have in this guy. Nah, he's doing fine. Okay. And the fuel tanker is half full. So I think we'll just take that into town. We'll refill that while we're in. Whoa, he's going wide. Man, why am I so burpy today? It's the eggs. The eggs. I don't know what it is. In all honesty, I have no idea what it is. Okay, 14 ounces. Well, we're going to get about 15 grand, I guess. So we're kind of going to, money-wise, in a way, we're going to be about back to where we were. Which I don't know how I feel about that. Come on, now. Come on, now. There we go. We're still kind of nowhere, and yet somewhere. So 14 ounces, we're probably going to lose about an ounce. I'd say maybe as much as an ounce, like 1.4 ounces. I always like to guesstimate around 10% of our gold we're going to lose in burn off. I don't care about my differential lock because it doesn't. They don't have the whole damage system in the game yet, so. Yeah. Where you actually have to replace broken down things and all that stuff. All right, let's see what our loss is going to be. 1.27, so pretty close to 10%, not quite. We're going to have a 12.8 ounce bar. Which is at least going to give us $12,000. Oh, come on. You're gonna bark at me all day about this stinking things of the things. Alright, well, whatever. I inadvertently turned the lights on. Selling gold bar, so 15 grand. Go ahead and sell those. Loans. Still have 9, so we're kind of like back to where we were. Alright. Well, let's keep on keeping on here. We'll just go and refill this. But we're going to stop by the, I don't know, not the hardware store, but the machine store, I guess. Okay. Might as well. Oh, just fill it up. I don't care about doing this whole thing. Just fill up the bloody thing. Like that. Just fill it up. I don't care how many micro percents of a gallon we get. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, back to wherever we're going here. See, now we're up at it's at least semi-respectable 40-ish frames. Okay, I spoke too soon. Yeah, if there's 44 frames a second, that I could live with. Honestly, I could live with. This 15 frames a second crap, nah, not so much. This is the heavy equipment store. I really want to buy that right there. But actually, I can't really buy that until I buy all this other stuff. So if we add that, this, 15,000, I don't think I can afford that just yet. This, pretty sure, oh gosh, that's expensive. Ooh, and this is even more expensive. All right, but we should definitely have that. We already have the shaker. So really the duplex jig, the conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt container are like the three main pieces that we need. Well, that we're going to need after this. The trommel, that's what that thing's called. So we're going to order all this stuff, and now we're broke again. But we'll be all right. We'll be just fine. I don't know yet, since we're going into like the Thanksgiving weekend, when the next episode of Gold Rush will be out. I don't know if I'm going to play any of this off screen just to kind of catch up on the, the gold and all that stuff. But we'll be back very soon with the next episode. Hopefully, I'll have it out by this weekend, and all will be good. But yeah, I'm not going to do the Tier 3 stuff this episode. Come back in the next episode for the next bit of Tier 3 setup. And, we're not going to do all the Tier 3 all at one time. So I'm just kind of setting it up as I go, as we can afford it. Because it's going to benefit us as far as the bank is concerned with getting a higher loan. It's like the more equipment that you own, the higher the loan that you're going to be able to qualify for. So if we have all this stuff out on the claim, it's going to help us get an even higher loan, so that once we get everything we need, because like I said, we still need to buy a dump truck, we still need to buy the bulldozer. Those you pretty much have to have if you're wanting to run tier 3. If you're wanting to be cheap and run tier 3, you can just buy the wheel loader. But keep in mind, you're gonna, for every dig, you're gonna have to drive all the way up here, and then all the way basically right here, right to here. This is where the conveyor container is going to be, and you dump your your pay dirt in there. Or you can come up here right now and just dump pay dirt right into there. But I don't think it really pays off as well as if you actually have the whole conveyor system and things like that. And because you're just going to constantly be going back and forth, and you don't actually dump that much in there. I mean, in all honesty, you just don't. So we got a little bit more dug out in this episode. We made some more money. We spent a lot more money. And yeah, I don't know when we're going to be able to get everything we want to get, because we got to make the money to get there. But guys, thanks for hanging out with me one more time on Gold Rush. Do not forget to hit that like button. It definitely helps me out tremendously. Please don't forget to comment. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe for this and many more videos. And I wish you, everybody who celebrates Thanksgiving, and to everyone else, thank you for being my subscriber. I'm Bradham73. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.